Hello. Okay. We are recording. Today is June 4th. Today is actually our 13th wedding anniversary, and we're going for a ride. We are preparing to go to breakfast, and then we're going to sit down and just have a chat about my riding experience. I think this will be my I don't know, fifth ride maybe. And so we're just going to talk about all the experiences that I've had on the bike since I first started riding. And Fred's about to back the motorcycle out of the garage. The Gold Wing out of the garage. Hello, this is Charnette, Backseat Wifey, and I'm coming to you from the lovely Majestic Park in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today is June 4th. It is our 13th wedding anniversary, and we celebrated so far this morning by going to breakfast. We rode the motorcycle to breakfast, and we are now at Majestic Park. I've had several rides since the last video, and we thought it would be cool to put all of that together and then just talk about my experience riding. It's been several months, and we've ridden in different weather conditions and going on different highways, so we just thought it would be good to just give a summary of all of that. What have I learned in my travels? And one of the first things I learned was to just go with the flow, because a lot of times when my husband would turn, the bike would lean, and I wasn't quite sure what to do with my body. I'm still working on that a little bit, but I've gotten better at just when he leans to just let myself loose so that I'm not resisting the lean and I'm not leaning too far. I'm just kind of letting myself go with the flow. That's one of the big things, being neutral. Yeah. One of the challenges I still have is getting off the bike. Getting on has been easier, but getting off the bike. Today I almost fell getting off the bike because I was trying not to put my feet on the seat, and I ended up kind of being off balance. And then one of the biggest things I learned is to check the weather before we go out, because the last time, it was last Sunday that we went out, we were faced with some pretty serious winds. So that has been, kind of made me really skittish about getting back on. And then today when we were riding back from breakfast, it was a little windy on the highway, and I was glad that we weren't going on the long trip. There's still some fear there, right? There's always this healthy dose of fear. But I think just riding has given me more confidence in your abilities, and confidence that some things that he has done in the past where I was just like, oh my gosh, like a U-turn just really freaked me out. But now I'm confident in your abilities, and I'm confident that you've been riding for a long time, you know what you're doing, and that's helped me to get over some of my fear. So one of the things was, last time we were riding, last Sunday when it was so windy, so we pray before we leave on any of our trips, and we had said a prayer, and then the wind is just fierce, and I'm in this wind, and I'm having these thoughts of, what if you get sucked off the motorcycle? What if, the wind knocks you, onto the other side of the highway? And then I had to, like, stop the voices, stop the negative thoughts, and just lean back on the prayers that we gave before, that we said before we headed out, and like lean back on the positive thoughts and positive, and not just dwell on what could happen. And the other part of that, last weekend, was I wasn't able to hear Fred's voice as well. And his voice is very calming. He checks on me throughout the whole ride. And for me not to be able to hear his voice as clearly, um, that started to frighten me. And I had to then lean on his abilities. Just think about, he can do this. He's ridden through wind before. He's equipped to handle this. And I tried not to put additional stress on him, because I was stressed. I know he was stressed, because he, is trying to hold the motorcycle straight when the wind is coming at us. And so to just not put anything extra on him, because I saw you leaning, but I felt upright, because you were leaning into the wind. I saw your body leaning, but the bike was upright. And so I felt safe, because I felt like I was still in this little cocoon. And so that's what made me feel more assured that I was going to be okay. The experience has been great. Such a it's a cool feeling to be just out in the wind, not too much wind, but just out in the elements. And the views are so much different when you're on a motorcycle versus in a car. And to just be in the back seat, at first I was a little bothered because I couldn't see in front of me, but now I've gotten used to just like taking in the views from the side and just enjoying being on the back seat.